Greetings, YouTube. Do not adjust your set. I am starting this video in pure background black for a reason. I have some text from messages I want to read before playing some videos. From my man Koala Bim, who has convinced me America Chavez is the future of the game in some ways, the future of Battlegrounds, both offensively and defensively. She's one of those champions that can do it all. Our first video is just a basic matchup against a rank 5 Zemo. He said nothing too special here, nothing really working for or against her. But if she wins the fight, then who cares? And this is the fight. I will hide my webcam, as always, to show both power meters. That triple hit heavy is highly underrated. I'm not the best against Zemo once I get rooted. I mean, his special one's real easy. I usually just count to 3 after he slices the air. 1, 2, 3, charge in. And there is another stun heavy. 1, 2, 3, charge in. 1, 2, 3, herself. 1, 2, 3 as a triplet. I feel like counting to 3 is like a calling of mine. There's the stun, and look at this special too. That is really good damage. Down to 52%. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, this is a 4-star America Chavez in this fight. That just shows how good her damage is. For some reason, I had missed that at first because, well, I'm not used to seeing a rank 5 6-star fight a 4-star that does that level of damage. But it's just impressive. And this is making me consider taking my America Chavez up. I do not have a 7-star, of course. Not yet. But here is the crazy special to damage a 4-star hitting like a 7-star against a 7-star that's taken the damage like a 4-star. Alright, let's go to the next fight. Another 4-star. This is only a 41-second fight. This is against maybe a rank 4 Gallon. I will hide myself once again. Same rotation. And just using the heavies into specials is so cool. Now, once he starts gaining that planetary mass, my goal is always to do a special one to make him lose some of it. But I guess a heavy also is a good idea. Anything really to combat that damage, though we know that Silk, according to Kabam, is really going to be this counter for Rintra, and also Kindred's going to be counter to Gallon. So we've got a bunch of Battlegrounds counters coming, which makes sense because that is how you definitely want to get people to spend money after July 4th week sales. Now, whether or not they will, yet to be seen, but that's the plan. Alright, Hulkling always does crazy good block damage. Reminds me a little bit of Valkyrie and Corvus. Special 2, good distance. Ready to counter. That stun is so clutch. And I don't know about you, but that indestructible, sometimes I either forget about it or I tend to think I've got another hit in me. One of the genius moves by Kabam, and that's why it was smart to start that special while he was in indestructible, is that the counter doesn't pause but continues with special animation hits. If I had seen that on the cutting room floor at Kabam when Hulkling was being created, I would have thought, is this going to be too OP? But I guess it really isn't. It's just annoying, which is the whole point of somebody who can be both one of the best, if not the best, Penny Parker offensive counter among other utility, and still a really good, annoying defender, especially if you don't have a counter. So all these are 4-star fights. So you can just translate this damage and, I don't know, multiply it times as much as 10 or more with the 7-star. But this rotation between the heavy and then building up a heavy special 1, Gore is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always count to 5 with him. And sometimes I'll think, is it 3 or 5? And if I don't count to 5 and I count to 3 and charge in, I get wrecked with the last 2 hits of that special one. Because, yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now charge. There's the heavy stun to the special 2, which really seems to be where that damage becomes insane. A 4-star that hits like a 7-star. Now here is another super annoying 7-star defender. It is a 7-star Mangog. And there is the 3-hit heavy to start off. There is a second heavy. I was wondering if he was going to go into a special 1, but he didn't. Here is a special 1 from the heavy. Seems like you do that, you keep building up your power. I guess I should have probably asked how many points in Mystic Dispersion he has. That was my bad. But that heavy into a special 2 is ready. Heavy, 2. So you get 2 hits on the heavy, and then the last one, instead of a third, you fire that special 2 with it. That's pretty amazing. And I feel like this utility, again, is going to age like a fine wine. Now, Kabam will counter it, and there are counters to it already. This is the part with Mangog that I always get nervous to show, but I guess the Unstoppable is easily countered. I need to figure out how to do that better. Is it just an intercept that cancels it out? I don't know. This is obviously why I lose to Mangog a lot. And yes, having a YouTuber admit that they don't know something is always a risk, because you're going to have people saying, you didn't know that? Gosh, what a noob. But I think a lot of people don't know it. So, or at least some people. So this is, again, a reflection of not just me learning, but so many others. As Mangog is still a very good defender against so many rosters. Alright, there's the stun and the 3-hit heavy. That is crazy. And then we have a Hyperion fight. We have American Chavez versus an American Chavez fight. We have a Megamind, Venomarcus, Mordo. Let's check out the Rentra fight. Might end on this one, because again, Rentra is so annoying traditionally, and this is really where Silk is apparently going to shine. But we're not talking about Silk right now. She's not even in the game during this recording, but you know who sure is? America Chavez. And there is that heavy into a special 1. Now, Rentra is one of those champions that I can get overly cocky with dexing a special 2, and it's slow enough to where sometimes it reminds me of tennis when I'm ahead of the ball. I'll dex a little early and still get wrecked, and gosh, is that just a very embarrassing situation. There, he just blocked it, which did quite a bit of damage, but at least he didn't get wrecked. There's the parry 3-hit heavy. Could do a parry to special 1, and he does parry heavy special 1. Look at the power, though, instantly back 1.5 bars. That allows him to quickly get to that parry heavy 1, 2, 1, 2, special 2. 1, 2, special 2. I hope he says that from now on. I hope it's like my gift to him when he's playing with her. It's such a weird thing to say. There's the 3-hit heavy. Now, almost to a special 3. Could have gotten there. Got a little lucky that the AI was aggressive. Because you know, in so many instances in the game, that AI will not fire that special 2 and then just immediately go into a special 3 the millisecond it can be activated. And there is not double hit heavy into a special 2, but maybe this will be 1, 2, special 2. Yeah. And you might be saying, this isn't that impressive. It's a 4-star. I don't even know if this is a max rank 4-star. Probably not. You're only at 3,800. Look at that. 1, 2. Happy day. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, special 2. That's so cool. Well, I know this is a longer than normal video, But he sent so many videos that I didn't even play. Ben, I appreciate you. You are my MCOC Yoda. You have taught me so much about champions I don't know a lot about this time, including America Chavez. Congrats on your awesome gameplay. I'm sure if this is the damage you do with a 4-star, a 6 and 7-star is just laughable for you.